Hello again and welcome to my YouTube channel. So today we will make this super cute cat cave inspired by MSD&FT, and I absolutely just love how this turned out. So I added some cat ears, but you don't have to do that, and look in the end what I also added as a suggestion. So anyway, so there are two different rings. The first one I made is with an 8-inch ring, and the one we will make today is the 12-inch, and I have both of these rings also in my Amazon, in my link tree. You can go and check it out. So this is the small one I made here. They're perfectly fine for a little kitten, but we're gonna do the bigger one. So let's get started. I used 4 skeins total on this one, and they are approximately 28 yards each, but I will add everything, all information in the description, so you can go and check it out. So we are starting with a slip knot, a total normal slip knot, and you can always go back and check that. I have full tutorials on how you start a normal blanket and everything. So you have your working yarn is on your right, and the tail is on opposite. I'm sorry, working yarn is on your left, and then you have your tail on the right. So you put the ring on top, and then you pull the working yarn underneath the ring. You want to create 2 loops. So you pull it underneath the ring. You lay it on top, pull it under, grab it. Now you have 2, and then you go on top and pull the yarn through. Let's try that again. You have your normal slip knot. You put the ring on top. You grab your working yarn underneath. Grab it with your right hand, so you now have 2 loops, and then the working yarn goes on top, and then you grab it. So this is exactly how you also do the border on a blanket. So you go under, grab 2 loops there, and then you go on top and pull through. Go under, grab it on top, and pull through. And I did a total of 40 loops on this one. I kind of made them tight around the ring, but you can do however many you feel like. So you just do this the whole way around the ring. Under, grab 2 loops, on top, and pull it through. And I try to make this as easy as possible. This is not the exact tutorial. I changed it because a lot of people have a little issue with the crocheting on the round pet beds. So I just tried to make it as easy and simple as possible. So that's what I did. I want everyone to be able to make this. And there are many different ways you can do them. I have seen different tutorials, and even MSD&FT did a different tutorial, but I try to keep it simple. Under, grab 2 loops and pull the yarn through. Under, 2 loops and pull it through. These are so fun to make, and I've been meaning to make one for such a long time, and I finally got around to do it. Anyway, so now I have my 40 loops. And now you will grab the whole braid. You want to grab both of them. This is kind of like when we're making the wall for the pet bed. So you go through both. Now you have 2 loops. And now you will grab your working yarn and pull it through. That was 1. You go through them both. Now you have 2. And pull it through. And this is what I did the entire time up to 10 total rows. You can count your rows. You can use a little clip. You don't have to, but you might want to need it for later on when you, after your 10 rows. We're going to do a little bit different. So I continue like this, the exact same way. Grab the whole braid, pull it, and then you get your working yarn. It's so fun to see it come together. You can move your clip and then you can go again and count your rows. And for the added cat ears and the added surprise in the end, let me know if you need a tutorial for that as well. So I changed the color right here. So remember, this is the opening of the cat cave facing down. The ring is the opening. And you can change the color as many times as you want. Make them unique, pretty, and colorful, or whatever you want to do. So continue this pattern. So here we are. You see how it's looking. So that's the opening right there. I think these colors were cute. I do have a gray cat, so I thought if I do the bottom of the cat cave gray, then you won't see all his cat hair. Look how cute it is. I am so excited about this one. So here we are. I have 10 rows. If you have more or less, it doesn't matter. You just go as many rows as you need to. Look how adorable it is. I just love how it turned out. I'm super excited about it, actually. All right, so here is where you might want your clip so you can count your rows. So the first row, after 10 rows, I do 3 normal crochets like we have been doing. And then you will combine the one. You will decrease it. And this is actually a great thing I learned from MSD&FT. You grab the outer of one braid and the inner from the other. It doesn't matter if it's inner, outer, inner. You just grab 2 of them and then you combine them. So 3 knits the whole way, and then you will do a decrease, and then the next row there you will do 2 knits and combine 1. And then for the final one, you will knit 1 and combine 1. So it's just 3 different rows. Nothing is in between, and I will write the whole thing down also in the description. And here we are again. You grab 2 of these loops or the braid. One is the inner and one is the outer. Everything else is the exact same. So inner and outer, so it's 2 different loops you just combine. And go all the way back to your clip. So once you are done with all of those, then it's time to close it off. And this is another great thing I learned from this tutorial. I am so excited. I love learning new stuff. So you make the final rows big loops so they can go towards the middle. You will make them long enough that they will reach the middle of that hole or the opening you have. So you go all the way around like this. And once you are here, see they will reach the middle. Then you will cut your yarn so you have enough you can go around. Give yourself plenty. And then you will go from inside out. And close it off this way. You go all the way around. And this cat cave is 14 by 14 inches on the inside, and the height is 13 inches. And that is starting with 40 loops. So you just go all the way, and then you will tighten it, but make sure you don't pull it too hard so it will break, because it will break. So just gently pull it closed. And I even love the way it looks. This is so pretty. So I just kind of kept pulling it, making sure it's tight enough. Oh my goodness. If you were only a cat, huh? So after it is as tight as you want it, so there's no holes or anything, I just went around all the loops. Not all the loops, but they're like in twos. You just go around. You can go around several times. And then I just pulled the yarn through to the inside, and then I tied a knot, and then I fused it on the inside wall. It's like a little flower there in the back. Look how pretty it is. Oh goodness. So you just tie a knot there, and this is the final look with the ears. Oh, the little pom-pom. Just let me know what you think about this, or if you need another tutorial.